All right, guys, welcome back. Another video. I'm super excited. Got a very interesting topic today. As you guys know, all my fight fans out there, we got UFC 272, Masvidal versus Covington. And man, this one is so interesting, right? Because we all know the background, the story. They used to be roommates, best friends. They used to live together. It seemed like from some of the clips the UFC were showing that they used to really be like, Beavis and Butthead. Like they were really together like all the time, going different places. Like it looked like it wasn't just, MMA training. They were going to the grocery store, they were hanging out together, they were leaving together, they were, showing up at the same time together, they were going, traveling, cornering each other. So this is a very interesting matchup because these two know each other so well. But one thing I want to point out is, before they split or they had their falling out, Jorge Masvidal and Colby Covington were training partners back when Masvidal was fighting at lightweight at 155. And there's a big difference there when you can put on 15 pounds, because obviously Colby Covington and Jorge Masvidal sparred all the time. And who won those sparring fights, we'll never know. But I'm telling you right now, somebody, either Jorge or Colby Covington, one of them knows who was getting the better of those sparring sessions every single time. It's like you can be best friends with somebody, but if you guys are in a competitive sport and you guys, practice together, try to make each other better, and you guys, run 100 meters every day, you guys race each other 100 meters every day 100 times, eventually you're going to figure out which one is the faster one. Whether you guys are both good and faster than other people, but between you two, we're going to know which one's the faster one after we do all of those years and all those days of running sprints. The same thing is happening with Colby Covington and Jorge Masvidal. One of them knows that one of them is better than the other. Whether that's Jorge knows he's better than Colby Covington and Colby Covington knows that as well, or that's Colby Covington's better than Jorge and Jorge knows that as well. So this is a little bit of mind games going to be played this week, and leading up to this fight is the self-belief, because there was no way those sparring sessions were 50-50 or, he got the better of me, I got the better of him, he got the better of me, I got the better of him. We never really knew who was better. No. One of them knows who's better, which makes this fight so interesting because they'll never tell the media that. But deep down inside, as a true competitor and as someone you've gone against and competed against thousands of times in the gym, you know who's better. If you can look at that guy, like, if me and him got to actually fight in UFC, like, I'm going to take his ass. You're going to know. And right now, with this situation right now, with Colby Covington and Jorge Masvidal, Colby Covington is a big betting favorite right now. A lot of people believe that his grappling and his wrestling is going to win him the fight. I do not believe that Colby Covington is going to TKO or knock out Jorge Masvidal. I don't see that happening. And I really don't see Jorge being able to get Colby out of there, Colby Covington is a wrestler. He comes from a wrestling background. He has that mauling style of fighting, and his cardio is ridiculous. If you see in some of the prior interviews with Jorge Masvidal, he's always talking about, you got the best cardio, can't nobody match your cardio, use it. So they're both going into this fight, I think thinking this is going to be a 5-round slugfest, and it might come down to if Jorge Masvidal can stop the takedowns. Because if Jorge Masvidal can stop takedowns, then it's going to be a real situation where can Colby Covington stand and strike with Jorge Masvidal for 5 rounds? Then you're looking at potentially Masvidal knocking Colby Covington out or potentially finishing him on the feet. Colby does have a really good chin, though. That's another thing to realize. He took some smacks from Usman and still kind of stayed in there. So that's going to be the big deal. And we're going to know that right away. If Colby Covington can score a takedown in the first round of this fight, it could be a long night for Masvidal. Because, defending takedowns, that's how Usman beat Masvidal the first time they fought in Fight Island. just takedowns after takedowns and takedowns. It becomes very, very tiresome to having to get taken down and then get yourself back up to your feet and strike and feel comfortable and throwing 100% in your shots without having to worry about sprawling or getting taken down again. So I'm expecting Colby Covington to be shooting. I don't think Colby Covington's going to stand and bang. If he does, it may be for a little bit, but his objective to win this fight is going to be looking to wrestle him and outgrind him for 5 rounds. Jorge Masvidal is going to want to finish this fight on the feet. And he's going to have to come explosive. He's going to have to be sharp. And he's going to have to sprawl. Because Colby Covington is going to shoot for his crotch. Shoot for his legs. So this is going to be an interesting fight. I really, am diving deep into this to see where exactly did the relationship go wrong. And I've heard both sides of Masvidal saying it was because of the money. He stiffed his coach. Then I heard Colby Covington say it's because I started to get more recognition. I started to get famous. I started to win, be more successful. And so I can kind of see both sides, but I'm leaning more towards the side that Jorge saw Colby Covington climb up the ranks. And y'all remember Jorge Masvidal dipped out and went to that reality TV show because his career wasn't going that good. He disappeared. And when he came back, Colby Covington was climbing the ranks. He became the interim champ. And I think that honestly truly bothered Jorge Masvidal. And the whole thing about, Colby Covington not paying Paulino, the boxing coach, the striking coach, I think Jorge Masvidal used that as a way to just cut the line in the grass and we're separated and I'm going to create this beef. Obviously, Colby Covington feuded into it as well and made it a big deal as well. But that's what I believe happened. But you guys let me know, where do you think this conflict started with Colby Covington and Jorge Masvidal? Is it strictly because Colby didn't pay his coach, or do you actually believe that Jorge Masvidal got envious and jealous of Colby's success when he came back and he was struggling in his career? In Colby's interview with Michael Bisping, he said, people always want to see you do good, but they never want to see you do better than them. I thought that was a very, very interesting statement, and I could see it playing out. I can see that happening, someone you come up with. Because you got to think, Jorge Masvidal brought Colby in, brought him into his house, showed him the ropes. It's like the guy you show the ropes ends up doing better than you at some point in your career at that time. Now, obviously, they're both big stars now, but you can see how some of the animosity could grow and happen. So you guys let me know in the comments. Tomorrow, I'll be giving my official fight prediction, and then we're going to go ahead and watch these fights on Saturday. It's going to be a great night of fights. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Please let me know how you think the beef started. And then, look out for my next video. Take care, guys.